This was a textiles mill, and these are the bobbins. Hello and welcome to ALW Research Team. This is, what's it called again?
Holme Spring Mill?
Holme Spring Mill. A mill that closed not so long back, and it's, well, fairly open, so we're just going to go in and have a nice look around and document it for you, the viewer. If you like this sort of content, check out the other videos. And that is Ben, King of Winter, on Instagram, which is available right now on the World Wide Web. This is the theme. This is the theme right here, viewers. This was a textiles mill, and these are the bobbins. Probably valuable to somebody once upon a time. So today, we're going to look for a chair, one shoe, and a car wheel. There's usually all three of those on an urban exploration visit. So I guess we go in there, unless that door's open. It's clicked shut. There's lots of, I think they're roller blinds. Yeah. Or is that wallpaper? No, it can't be wallpaper. It must be roller blinds. Yeah. Blinds material. Yeah, that's rolling. Maybe that. Just show the viewers inside while I climb in. One thing that urban exploration has taught me is I've actually got better at climbing as the years have gone by. It was never a real forte of mine, but it's built over the years. So I've got pattern roller blinds here, all in packaging. We've got rolls of material, big rolls of material that have sadly not been used. There's a Vileda mop bucket over there, which is very similar to the one that Vicky's got in her house. So shout out to Vicky. So Ben's t-shirt is a wash system that was at Cavendish Flora Spa Mill.
Yeah.
Yes. Home by Argos, blackout roller blind. Got another obligatory Airbex chair there. As we look through here into a large open space. This looks like a goods outwards. A pigeon up there. A gantry crane. Check out this area. Lots of propane bottles. You see the material state of the building's not the best. Got glass above that's come down. Wow. Van Turner staff only. Please shut this door. Circa staff only. As if it was sublet to different companies. Roof tiles there. And the metal thieves have been in stripping cables. This is the armouring and insulation of armoured cables where they've pulled this board off. That's the front of a big distribution board or fuse box. Completely stripped there. Some sort of wrapping machine here. Bell Packaging Limited. Just seeing if I could see a date on the pack testing. Another fabric machine there, like a linear roller of some sort. Big machines here, and an extract hood there. So it looks like that extract hood fitted on top of that, which is probably something to do with plastic packaging. So the extract hood pulled the fumes away. It looks like these steel joists and gantry crane underneath it have been added after this building was a good few years old. It looks like a modification that was added presumably in the 1980s. Whereas the actual building itself looks like it was from the possibly 1950s. Got the old British Steel logo there. Some quite modern LED floodlights on the ceiling. Got a large crate of files here, and inside the files are laboratory tests and results on the fabric that were sent away for strength testing and abrasion testing. And we've got the materials analyst results here, sample of fabric, flammability, furniture and fire safety regulations, so they're making sure it was safe enough to be put into production. That's West Yorkshire Materials Handling Service. There's a 2019 advertising calendar there, and that is from Poland, giving an indication of the people who may have worked here. As you can see, the months are in Polish and the days are the Polish days. You can see their work ethic, because only Sunday is marked as a non-working day. See where someone's been annotating things to the calendar back from 2019. You can see that the factory has been closed for some time due to the nature of the floor and the way that the stock is just cast around. We've got water pouring in through an emergency exit there. Looking at these distribution boards, they haven't been tested since 2019, and that is a 5-year test, so it would have been due last year. And these are red spots which can be used on split phase, hence the 660 volts. I don't know what this table did, but it seems to have a lot of actuators and airlines, and then like a big marking out table. But I'm not fully sure what it was. If you know, viewers, please leave a comment telling me what that is. We've got a notice board there, Monday the 19th to Friday the 23rd. But it's quite soiled because a large part of the roof's come down and it's splashed all the mud up at the board. Marking out table here. It's like PLC parts. What have we got here? Yeah, it's an Omron PLC. So that's a programmable logic controller. Got another one there, and this is an input screen. HMI, human media interface input. And then we've got little bobbins here for sewing machines. It's like another lab report. Yeah, lab report results 2005, this one. Colour fastness and marking out area. It's got some fabric on it. And that's a machine that looks like was faulty and they've been trying to repair it. And there's your HMI. And there's the PLC inside. We've got a VSD there, which is the variable speed drive. A couple of MCBs, a contactor, a power supply unit, a transformer and a motor. And then that made that machine work. Some sort of press, roller press of some sort. Looks like an engineering workshop. We've found the obligatory shoes. There they are. On every Airbex Explorer you find a chair, shoes and car wheels rather. This looks like it was the boiler room. The boilers have been removed. And to your left there, that's the electricity transformer that's been tipped over and stripped of its copper content. They've pulled all the copper from between the steel wafers there. The electricity at work regs 1989. And the abstract from the electrical safety rules for HV systems, that's high voltage. And the electrical switchgear behind, presumably also stripped. We've got a big air compressor here that makes clean, low pressure air for pneumatic systems and tools. So switch room 3 makes me think there's 2 other switch rooms within this site. And as you can see, completely stripped. Again, tested in 2017, which doesn't sound important, but what that means in 2017, this was complete and fully active. Got a diagram there. So this was completed in 1991, this drawing, showing all the different power factor correction and all the different outputs, loads for this site. Now this looks like we end up in the admin area, the office block. So we can see that from Google Maps Street View. I was looking at this last night before we came here. Sprinkler system there. We've got some very 90s light fittings and the square profile acoustic ceiling that's all come down. Our big Vertiflow stores lift. We're going to go right to the top and work our way down, viewers. You can see there's been evidence of a fire. You can see the scale of the buildings here, how large this mill is. Ben said there was people here that he knew of a while back, and 3 fire engines turned up. So I think they've been seen and someone called it in, and then because there's been a fire before, the fire brigade thought it'd be idiots starting fires. So got a pigeon in there. They're not the brightest of beams, pigeons, unfortunately. Nice wheelbarrow. Bit broken though. Oh wow, old cathode ray tube. IBM monitor there. CRT goodness. All quiet out there?
Yeah, can't see out.
Good. So that's the main road out there. See what kids have been smashing windows. Some of the site's already been cleared. This looks like the kitchen area where the bosses were made cups of tea, and I wonder if the tea was taken to them on that tray. Looks like a very 90s office coffee tray, that one. And I'm guessing they would have gone this way. So the big boss's office was up here. So you've got private there. Wonder why that is. What's private? Like toilets and showers. Toilets and showers area. Pretty sure. What's that? Oh, blown air heater. We saw those at Denby Asylum. Another view of the area that's been on fire. Looks, other than the daftness of the fire arsonists, presuming it was arson, other than that it looks like it was in fairly good condition. All the plaster's been stripped off these walls and the ceiling removed purposely. I can only assume as some sort of tax fiddle of some sort, tax relief, by making it uninhabitable. Got the Lancashire hills there in the background. Down to the floor below, you can see the exposed brickwork. There's been a large tiled area here, which makes me believe that this was a canteen. The tiles have all been pulled up. This looks like a restaurant canteen area. This is where the counter would have been, and this was the serving area, possibly a till there. And then the restaurant. Ah, there's a cashier's tray there. More curtains. We're probably going to find that this was a scullery or office. Yeah, this was a catering office. Got Herbert Parkinson making up Haslingden. Grain Road. J.H. Birtwistle. 2004. There are all the internal extension numbers. There's rats or pigeons up there. Dining area. That's the other end of the lift. That's why the doors wouldn't open, because it's at this floor. It's an old style vending machine there.
The vending machines are still from 1995, aren't they?
Oh, cool. Yeah. Electronic retailer. As if anybody bought an apple, they're buying chocolate and other sugary nonsense. A95. Well spotted, Ben. Ben's found the logbook. See if there's any information in it. Could be NU Shopperton, MV Shopperton. Doesn't look like they had it serviced much. Ah, I'll take that back. 2004. Yeah, but not much after 2004. Repair fan motor circulation motor, requires fan motor, fit parts repair, evaporate fan motor with, item from workshop tested all okay. 2004 that happened. I like the moss that's growing on the floor, where they've stripped it completely. Been intentionally stripped this for some reason. I don't really know why, other than it's some sort of tax. You get tax relief if it's not habitable, which is weird because why would you strip a building just to get tax money back? I don't know why the government do that. It seems like a strange rule. You should get tax relief if you leave it intact, ready for use by someone else. Fucking pigeons. I hate this twatting job. That's crazy. Once we wrote that. Oh, on here. Door casing. I think someone's measured up the amount of work they've done here when they've stripped this place out. Back down. This looks like the workshop that was mentioned in the maintenance logbook, where they've done repairs. It's all blacked out for some reason. Oh wow, don't know what that is. Well, in fact, I think that's some sort of electrical incomer. So this was maybe a power room. Been stripped out. Ladders, 17 electrician, ladder checks before using. No real indication of date. It's been looted. We've got a tea and coffee area there. Different engineering pieces here, where they've repaired things over the years. I think that's a welding transformer. Got 20mm stuffing glands there. So this has been electrical parts. All different components to repair the machinery. Got oxyacetylene torches there, floor cleaner, some spares, fuel pumps. See if we've got any dates on these. Yeah, January 2016. like machine mark type catalogues. Again, more books there. Someone's locker. It's sad that the British economy just doesn't support factories like this. There's just no help for them. Small to medium enterprises just don't get any help. They only get hindrance off the government. And it results in this. Workplaces falling into the forgotten times just because they can't afford to trade, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. We should be helping companies like this stay afloat, export. Moving back, that is a brand new in box high bay sodium fitting. It's their obsolete LED has taken over from them, but that one has never worked, it's never been put into use. And I think there's another one behind it. So they were stocking parts, which is an expensive thing to do. Lampshades. So I would imagine those types of lampshades went in the dining area. Oh, LPHW system there. So it's low pressure hot water system. And the pipes just happen to be in here. Those look like sprinkler system or gutters. No, they are sprinkler system. Moving this way. Got another chair there. We've just got the car wheel now to find on our obligatory airbags, pick up items that we see everywhere. Loads of different, that one shot there, so one shot is a drain cleaner, and I think it's 100% sodium hydroxide or something like that. Really good stuff. Sulfuric acid. It is literally sulfuric acid, that is all it is. You pour it in and that'll just burn through anything. Got a photoelectric sensor there. Controls. Do we have something outside then?
I think you can drive down the road. I heard a car just now, so
Yeah, let's go this way.
There's walkers on the road as well, so
Okay.
it's very close.
Got a Stelrad boiler there. That looks like an old floor standing Stelrad Concorde. Yeah, the labels come off. I think it's a Concorde, atmospheric boiler. This way, this looks like it was, don't know why there's a different floor height. There's been a small fire in here at some point. Yeah, I think we're below the bit that's been on fire in the past. Not sure. Ah, yeah, that goes down again. The stairs going down, then we can go this way. As long as the stairs don't collapse. Looks like an old water test kit. Yeah, bins for, yeah, water test kit. So those are the dosing. So you get a water sample and you put your test kit, you do a little thing to test the pH and the acidity of the water. That's usually in chilled water or heating systems. I recognise the case because I used to use a similar test kit many moons ago when I was in the Navy. More spares here, LPHW belts, greases, oils, things like that. I don't know if Dave's watching, but Belzona rings a bell. I think it was for fiberglassing. But if Dave's watching or if anybody else knows, please leave a comment. Some water filters there. So it looks like they had a like a water system, a clean water system for production purposes. Got a submersible pump. Just found a tile on the floor I'll have a look at it. It's intact, and it's a bit darker than the shade Vicky's just had a ensuite done in. It's like an eggshell blue. It looks very nice. That's a darker blue. We're going to go down the stairs to your right then. Next. As long as they don't collapse on us. But weirdly, I just noticed on the wall there, it looks like the stairs used to go up again. Looks like they used to go up there. And they've taken the stairs out for some reason. They've like modified it. The pinstriping goes up there. How cool. The wooden stairs, but they look in quite good condition, so let's give them a go. It's the creak snap bang that I don't want to encounter. Got a battery charger at the bottom of the stairs there. Parts. Someone's coat. A Dickies old style Dickies coat there. And high-vis, see if there's a name on the back of the high-vis and that. White shop, car wash. These regulators, what are these? Not quite sure what they are. I can hear voices. Christmas tree. There's a tree in the box. It is. The tree is in the box. But it's currently May, so I'll be putting that up. Old Nescafe jars. Where are we now? Right. Yeah, we're back here. Yeah, so I've done a full loop, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, weirdly, so there's stairs there. I think there were stairs around there. Unless I'm going mad. I'm sure I looked in one of these and there's a set of stairs going up. So where do they go? They go in the bit we haven't been in yet that's been on fire. So let's check it out. Stairs feel quite solid. Don't want them to be famous last words. See, the old electrics have been torn out. So look behind us. The steel's actually melted there. It's been that hot. Have to be careful on this bit, viewers. Stinks of fire. So it was just started by idiots, but the floor's collapsed there. Hopefully this will be solid. So it looks like quite important offices. Just a bit spongy. Big safe in the centre line there. And it's got the key in it. It's all seized up there. So, this looks like the accountancy office. So I've got purchase invoices 08 to 09, 17 to 18 in here. SOPAs. Argos credit notes. In there, it's locked. Lots of paperwork. We've got a microfiche machine there. If you don't know what one of those is, Google microfiche. Fish with a C in it. Oh wow. Analog tapes. Tape 1, March 91. I wonder what's on them. I don't have a tape player. Do you know, have you seen them before?
No.
You've never seen one of them?
Was it tape?
Yeah, it's a tape. So before CDs, before CDs there was tape cassette, and that's what that is.
Just chunky one. Right
Yeah.
one.
So cars like
Fall upon.
the original Focus, the Mark 1 Focus, would have come with a tape deck, unless it was like the better version that might have come with a CD player. But yeah, that is a cassette, and they were either 60 minutes, 90 minutes. I think you could get 120s, but the tape was really thin, and that's a Memorex. Another box of tapes here. Don't know what's on them. Don't know what they would record. Here, 90s, Ferro, BASF tape, cassettes, loads of tapes. Santander, one of there from 2018, Sopa Limited. This is the accounts. Debited amount US dollars, so they were $35,000 in debt. Sopa Limited owed out $35,000. Which isn't vast amounts, but if you've got payroll to sort out and you're already 35k down, calculation of VAT liability 95, so it's got all the accounts are in here. This was the accounting office. An old Ricoh fax machine there. One of those fancy, that was a calculator, big fancy calculator with a display on it, and you could print a receipt off what you're doing. Yeah. Is that a company car?
It is.
So they had a Octavia 1.6 MC65 OUS. Is that still on the road, viewers? MC65 OUS. They got it on credit as well. Just shows how skint they were. That is a Smith Corona digital typewriter. My mum used to do typewriting. Shout out to you, Mum. Where's next, Ben?
Back down there, I guess.
Down there. Is my bright light bright?
Yes, yes it is.
Sort of in its, yeah. Right, I'll go first then. Yeah, watch out for the radiator. Metal thieves have been in. And the idiots with the matches. Did go up again, but it's too trashed up there to go up. Sadly. Back down we go. Large warehouse area. Looks like they've been breaking the floor up. I guess to get big machines out, if they've been set into the floor. Pull the machines out to sell them. Oh, more stairs. So that pipework there is the condensate return, and the condensate from the steam system that was used for heating and process all came back to here in the form of water, and then it went into that device there at the bottom, that drum, and that used small amounts of compressed air, and it pushed the water back through non-return valves, and that is called an Ogden pump. It pumps the water back to the feed side of the boiler for reheating. Ben's gone upstairs, so we'll check this part out a bit later. Let's go upstairs. Like a ramp, and the ramp goes to big concrete steps. Handrail there, and a Detta square profile light switch. They were big in the 90s, before MK took over commercially. Got the crisscross in the concrete to make it more grippy. Another office area there. Those for cleaning. You're getting your Ebbett's chair in.
Yeah.
That is that cleaner's cupboard. Wow, look at that yellow cagoule. Raincoat. Samples. The mill shop.
Sign there.
Ah, so they had a little shop. J.H. Birtwistle Mill Shop. He's going to cough. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. Interesting. Ah, we're on there. We went in there, we've gone all the way around, we're here now. So they were trying to sell to the public also. Oh, we've got some another cooker there for Chris Stacey to repair. Some switch starts for lighting. Joanne's been 2024, and that is an old Smith's chest timer. So you could wind it up. They used to have these at school. I think the winder's broken. No, might be alright. Just got to wind it back on. See if it'll work. It's an old Smith's. Right, it's broken, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a timer, but unfortunately broken. Got your photograph paper, Kodak, something. See, this is all before the days of digital. I've only ever used digital photography, so I'm presuming this is something to do with photography, but I don't understand it. And this has been a dark room. You can see it's all been painted black. So this was a photography dark room. It's all yeah, old analogue photography. I've got a water filter down there, got clean water, got the timer. That looks like an old enlarger. Yeah, photography room. That's pretty cool, that thing. So this item, this bath thing that's electric, was last tested in August 2016. So they were still using analogue photography back then. Old school. Wow, that's Russian. Made in USSR. That was a photographic enlarger in a box. And that's a proper Soviet Russian piece of kit. The Zenith UPA 5M enlarger. Made in USSR, that's proper cool. That is so cool. I mean, obviously, the war in the Ukraine and stuff, I wouldn't usually comment on. Yeah, I feel really bad for the people there, but it's beyond my remit to get involved with that. What I'm here to do today is show you this briefcase enlarger. That's pretty cool. So it's that thing. So that goes like there on the briefcase, look. And then that lamp goes on top there. That is the Zenith UPA 5M enlarger. It offers both automatic and manual focusing and provides facilities for printing from standard 35mm negatives and half frame. Wow. So it was printed in England, but it was made in the USSR. So Ben's in there. Wave, Ben.
Hi.
But we can't go that way because it's screwed shut, so we're going to have to walk round this way. Water tank right up there, look. And all the fire system that looks quite modern that's been chopped out. Posh toilets. Yeah, this looks like it was the managerie area because it's suddenly got smarter. More fabric samples there. Ooh, we've got stairs going up. I reckon that's the executive offices up there. We'll be checking those out soon, viewers. Just want to get back to around where Ben was. It's nice and bright in here. It's going to be a lovely day today. I'm going to have a barbecue later with the boys and Vicky. Fabric samples. Primark UK. So we're getting into modern retail now. So these are the different samples that they've sent to Primark UK. And they order what they want for their products. That's 2016, 2018 there. So this was a legit business sending products to Argos, Primark, and I can only presume it's all gone abroad.
More than likely, same as everything else.
Yeah. Sad times. We need to get industry back in the United Kingdom. You can see in here, this has got LED IP rated luminaires, and they've sorted the ceiling out at some point, probably 2015-ish, I would say. And this has been a little hive of work area. Got Cleland, Dormer, Primark, Dunelm. I buy things from Dunelm. Tex Plan, Little Sparks, all just left on this shelf. The metal thieves have been in again, stealing. And Ben was saying off camera there's lots and lots of boxes of different fabrics and brochures, like books with all the different fabrics in. Now this looks like an early NAS, which is a network auto switch, I think. Something network storage so you can put hard drives in it. And this looks like a really early one. So it's got the old style SATAs, it's got fire wires on the front, and it's got the Type B USB 3 there. Would have been a pretty penny that in its day. I don't know if it's got a date on it. Not that I can see. 2016 pat test. We've got little suitcases here. It looks like they could take samples to clients for examination. We've got M&S Home curtains there. Contemporary leaf curtains eyelet. And sharpen that. And the Mr. Men. Our journey through time in this forgotten industrial mill is not over. However, we are only halfway through the adventure, and the best things are yet to come. Make sure you're subscribed and have the notifications turned on, as we will be back with episode 2, and we have some amazing machines and equipment to show you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.